18 years. As a surgeon,
It's
I've been privileged to see and
6:45.
feel the guts and stomachs of more than 10,000 people. And I'm going to share my 3 biggest takeaways that I've learned about the modern medical system. 1, more than 80% of the people that I see in my clinic and hospitals are due to diseases that are a clear result of poor diet and lifestyle choices. 2, our so-called healthcare system mainly focuses on taking care of sicknesses rather than promoting health and preventing disease in the first place. We call it healthcare system, but what we have is a sickness care model. Now, the drugs and procedures that are offered by the traditional medicine are good at managing the symptoms, but they rarely reverse or cure most of the chronic diseases. 3, I've observed that time and time again that a plant-based diet and lifestyle backed by hundreds of scientific studies is much more safe and effective than most conventional medical treatments. My dad was the one who inspired me to become a doctor. For most of his life, he struggled with diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Last year, my dad started having shortness of breath. His test showed that he had more than 90% blockages in 2 out of the 3 main blood vessels that supply his heart. One cardiologist suggested that he have stents. Another cardiologist recommended that he have bypass surgery. When my dad shared the news of his heart vessels being blocked, I felt as though mine had been broken. Yes, his heart was in big trouble. On top of that, the choices that were offered to him are pretty risky procedures. I asked him, instead of having your chest cut open for bypass surgery, would you be willing to open your mouth and try putting plant-based foods? He wasn't too excited about that. He did not think it was going to work, but he decided to try. 2 weeks later, he walked longer distances with no shortness of breath. And his blood sugar control was so good, his doctor cut his diabetic pills dose by 50%. 3 months later, he reversed his diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol and came off of 5 different medications that he was taking for over 25 years. 6 months later, he finished the heart treadmill stress test that he could not finish before. And he avoided having procedures on the heart. You see, our bodies are perfectly programmed for self-healing. All we have to do is provide the right conditions. I'm here to support you. Let's clear the myths in nutrition. Let's end the confusion about what is healthy to eat. Now, you may be wondering how the food is going to taste. The foods are delicious. Most of the foods that you're going to eat are the foods that you already know. Rice, lasagnas, pastas, pancakes, pizzas, and even popcorn. A whole food plant-based diet is centered on unprocessed or minimally processed whole grains, beans, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And our chefs will show you how to prepare these delicious, nourishing foods. You'll also learn how to really love the foods that will love you back and learn to overcome the troublesome cravings. My wish for you is that you get to live your life with full health and happiness, where you get to have a bright future and you can enjoy your time with your children, your grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. And you have lots of energy, you're productive in your work, and you stay away from the hospitals and clinics and put me out of business. You see, sometimes we don't make a change until it is too late. My dad was very fortunate. My whole family is very fortunate to have him with his full health. I don't want you to wait until it is too late to make a change. My deepest wish for you is that you get to live the healthy life you deserve.